Hey guys, it's Jordan, and today is the first day of my back to school series, and it makes me really sad that I'm going back to school because this summer has gone by too fast. So today I'm going to show you how to decorate a bunch of these binders that I got, and I'll just quickly show you the ones I decorated. There's this one that just says English, and this one's for history, and there's this one for math, Spanish, and chemistry. So those are the designs that I came up with, but there are tons and tons more designs that you can do. But before I get started, I just want to show you the type of binder that I'm using. And all the binders I'm using are actually from Avery, so they're Avery binders. But a lot of the time, my binders fall apart by the end of the year, and these are actually really durable. The ones that I actually used most for the DIY were just the regular, this is just a white one, but I used a bunch of different colors of them. Basically all of the binders they have, you can customize it because they have the slot here. But what I think I love even more than the plain ones are the ones that are decorated, that are like designed already. But the really awesome thing about this is that all the designs are actually inspired from the 2014 runway trends. And then if you're like me and your binders always fall apart, there are these binders, and these are the Ultra Last binders, so they will last a very long time, and the inside pockets will hold a ton of papers and not fall out. And lastly, I really like this binder because it looks plain on the outside, and then you open it up and it's a whole new color in the inside, and I just think that's really fun. And it comes in a bunch of different colors and you can customize it. And they also have two really awesome plastic dividers. They're called the Style Edge Insertable plastic dividers. You can customize them however you want. But my favorite plastic dividers would actually be these ones because personally it's so hard for me to find dividers that have pockets because the teachers always give me loose papers and they don't think oh, my students have binders, maybe I should hole punch them. But no, and both of them are also really durable and won't tear because they're plastic. If you guys want to win some Avery products, Avery is actually hosting an Avery Gives Back sweepstakes in the months of July and August. So if you guys want to enter to get a huge bag or basket of Avery goodies and school supplies before school comes out, you can enter to win at avery.com/binders, and I'll put that in the description too so you guys can enter and win some awesome prizes. And then there's one grand prize winner that will receive the basket of goodies along with an iPad Air, which is really awesome. So I just wanted to show you guys what I will be using for this upcoming school year. And that's how I just stay organized and how my binders last. But that's not it, because I also decorate my stuff and make it look cool and girly and fun and unique and creative, and these are great words, so let's get started. Okay, so first thing I did was I went on this website called markandgram.com where you can basically make your own monogram symbols or letters for free, and I will link that down below so you can find it. And I printed out one for each of my school subjects. Okay, so for the first one, I just took a binder that already had a really pretty design on it, and then I started cutting out the monograms that I wanted to use. And this one was English, so I just cut out an E. And then I'm also cutting out 2 circles of colored paper just to decorate it a little bit. Then I'm also cutting out a little bit more of the colored paper and a little bit of white paper to go inside of it so I can just write English on that. And now I'm just taking a page protector and I'm cutting off the sides so that it just becomes one rectangular sheet. And then using hot glue or any glue you have, I'm just going to be hot gluing that to there and then putting it inside the binder. And then that one is finished. And I like using the clear sheet for this because if you have a really cool design or really cool vibrant color, the color can actually show through the clear sheet. The next one, I'm actually using these really cool fake flowers, and I'm just taking them off of the stem and cutting the stem off, and then I'm using a separate piece of paper to glue them on in layers so that they don't stick up too much. And then I'm also taking little buttons and gluing them to the top so that they have a cute little center. And then I'm just going to be cutting out that blue paper so that you don't really see it. Then using the same leaves and flowers, I'm just going to be hot gluing them to the same monogram symbol that I cut out earlier. Then I cut out a few more pieces of paper and kind of tried to make them look like leaves so I could write history on them. And then I just took all of that and glued it to that same page protector that I cut out earlier, or the other side of it, and then I just slipped it under my binder. Then I used a strip of tape to tape the top of the opening, so that, because it was a little bit bulky, so I just used a little bit of tape there, and then that one was completed. This next one I think is my favorite, so I'm starting off by cutting one of those clear sheets again, and then I'm taking a bunch of different fabrics and like felts and ribbons and kind of just stringing them and cutting them across it so that they all fit perfectly. And I'm putting a black strip in between each of the cool different ribbon designs, and then I'm also cutting out the monogrammed symbol, and I'm cutting a piece of paper across it so I can write chemistry on that, and then I'm just gluing them all down to the clear sheet and sticking it in my binder. For this one, I'm using some really pretty designed paper and also some Tumblr pictures that I printed out. So first I'm just sizing the piece of paper and then just arranging all of the Tumblr pictures on there with keeping the monogram symbol focused in the middle. Then you can just glue or tape them on and you're good to go. Okay, so for this one, I started off by taking some lace and then a colorful piece of paper, and I just glued it to that. And it would work a lot better if you used like Mod Podge or Elmer's glue instead of hot glue, but I was really impatient, so I just used hot glue. Then I just cut it out, and on the back I chose what I wanted to draw and cut out on it. So I first cut out a bow, but you can do whatever you want to do. So for example, if you like dolphins, say you can cut out a dolphin and it'll be really cool. And then I also cut out that monogram symbol again, and I cut out a swirl in that fabric for it to just kind of go around. And then I also cut out a bunch of different like hearts and circles and just like random little things and just kind of arranged them on the binder where I wanted them to be. And then I still used that clear sheet and I glued all of those just to there. I also decided that I wanted to add a little fabric flower on there, so I just took off a few of the dots and then glued it right on, and then I'm good to go, and I put it in the binder and it's all done. Hey guys, I post a new DIY video every Tuesday, so don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to follow me on all my social media. And if you want to see my latest video, then click this green box. Hope to see you soon!